Hi, my name is Alison DeNicola, and I am a practitioner here at the Angel Cooperative in Ridgefield, Connecticut. So today we're going to be talking about feathers and feathers for healing. I have quite a collection of feathers. I have always been drawn to feathers as a connection to spirit. So the idea of finding feathers has connected me for at least the past 15 years to messages, to spirit, and to the bird kingdom, which I love, and they are divine messengers. So I do some energy healing work with feathers. These are some of my feathers that I have here today, and I'm just going to talk about a few of them, and then I'm going to talk about the card deck that I wrote, which was inspired by the use of feathers. So very common to do healing work. You can take what we call shamanic objects, or objects from the earth, to help facilitate the healing. So turkey feathers are pretty abundant here in Connecticut, and you pretty much can find them. You could be out walking around and find turkey tail feathers or turkey wing feathers. This is a tail feather that I found, and the turkey feathers are very grounding. They're very harmonizing. Turkeys are the earth eagle. They do fly, but they're very much connected to the earth. These are really nice to clear the energy field, to sweep over people, and to lay on people at their feet or their root chakra. Can feel really grounding. They have a little weightiness to them, even though they are feathers and they're very light. They all have different energetic qualities. The next feather that is another feather. These are all feathers that pretty much that I found, except for the long macaw. This is a goose feather. I found this a plethora of goose feathers one summer, and they have quite a thick quill, you know, where it goes in. And the goose feather, the energy of the goose feather is all about the quest, right? The goose that laid the golden egg, or to go off on the quest, is part of the lore and the myth of the goose. I like to use the goose feather if somebody is kind of getting ready for a breakthrough or needs to move through change. So I might put it over somebody's ankles, or place it up by their shoulder, to give them encouragement to get moving on their quest, on their journey. It's a little bit lighter than the turkey. Energetically, it feels a little bit lighter, and it's kind of a fun idea and a fun thing to you know, just get that intuitive hit that, oh, you know, maybe I need a little assistance from the goose because I'm ready to move forward. My third feather here is a hawk, red hawk tail feather. You cannot buy hawk feathers. That's it's illegal to buy and sell birds of prey. This is a feather that I found, and the hawk is a very communicative bird, given their sound. And the hawk is really about opening expression. It's about communication. I had one summer where I found like 60 hawk feathers. Day after day after day, I found hawk, and it was before I had written my first card deck. I was being called by hawk to kind of get going, get writing. The hawk feathers are particularly nice for people that need to open up their throats, their higher communication, their higher expression. So it is possible to find them if you live near a golf course. Here in Connecticut, we have lots of hawks. And they're all different kinds of hawks. Like osprey is a sea hawk, so you can also kind of improvise that way if you find that, finding feathers. This is a purchase feather. It's a macaw tail feather. It's pretty mighty. It's got a little bit of pheasant on it, a nice crystal end, some leather and copper. So it's very energized. And this feather I'll tend to hold in my left hand and kind of use it as a little lightning rod for energy, doing energy work. It can sweep over people and clear energy out of their energy field. Everybody loves these tail feathers. They're very vibrant, and they're very colorful, and they are very powerful. So it's a powerful healing tool that I use very often. And I do have many more feathers, but all of the feather talk and all of the feather healing inspired my latest card deck, which is called the Divine Feather Messenger. And these are some of the cards, and it's really based on the idea of finding feathers. So each card has a different feather, and then the flip side has the bird that it comes from. So this is the eagle feather, and then there's a message from the eagle. So it's just, you know, another way to kind of use feathers, to bring feathers into your life, into your intuitive practices, or to do readings for yourself. Everybody loves animals. Birds are so harmonizing, and they're also so connected to the angelic realm. So they're the highest species, right? They're up in the air, they're connecting, and very often we see angels with wings. So it makes sense. So they're a perfect fit here in the Angel Cooperative, where we have lots of angels. So I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to learn more about my feathers, about the healing work, or about the card deck, please be sure to reach out, subscribe to this channel. I am here at the Angel Co-op. I'm happy to answer your questions. And thank you for joining us today.